Vampire survivors. Okay, so yeah, yeah, complete more stuff. Yeah. Um, evolve the splashers. Evolve the sanguine star. Don't need inverse. All right, let's do it. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Activate, activate, activate. Motherfucker. I didn't want Showstopper to activate yet. And you know, I'm gonna restart. I did not want Showstopper to activate there. Okay. There's a gesture. Push through. There we go. Splashers really are not very good, are they? They can't even keep, like, the first minute's enemies away from you. Wow. And the fucking glimmers kind of they have their own instance to where they suck because you can't pause the screen. You can't pause the game when that happens. When they proc. Another message. Ace. Okay. 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 Oh, okay, okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, can't pick that up yet. glass orb. Kind of turning into a close-range powerhouse. Okay. I can pick up the spinach. Since I already have it. Wait, was there... Did I just spot a blue guy running around? Yes! God damn it. I didn't want that. What? Yo! He just instantly dies. Need to be killing small fry during this. Shit, big thunder. Hey, Bella. You're okay. This thing has so much fucking health. Okay, we got rid of one of the Atlanteans. That's helpful. Oh, fuck, 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 fuck. Lots of messages. Okay. Well, and it's just immediately giant. Oh my god, just let me fucking stream. Bolt splashers? Good. Good, 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 good. Jesus fuck. God damn it. I didn't see that that was there. Fucking die already. You're not supposed to be one of the super hard ones. There we go. Doesn't this thing have the Bardiche? The Aura Blaster? No. Wait, what? There's a sword down there. Okay. These enemies aren't even special enemies. This is how badly I'm outmatched right now. Interesting, you're not using Showstopper cheese even with the Crystal Cries. Well, what do you mean? Ram into enemies to trigger Showstopper and Crystal Cries. I mean, doesn't that just automatically happen when you're close to death? Yeah. Ooh, nice. There we go. Let's see. A lot of levels to go. Definitely not going to be able to reach them all. Then you just loop that over and over again. Yeah, I mean, that does, like, skirt a balance. Like, you have to be powerful enough to recover afterwards. Which I've been killed multiple times trying that. Because you use, like, in order for Showstopper to happen, you already have to be at low health. So if you don't have enough health to withstand recovery, then it doesn't work because you just fucking die. Crystal cries make enemies drop heal stuff. Crystal cries. Oh, I see what you mean. Well, actually, Crystal Cries doesn't actually heal you. What it does is it drops things that increase your recovery speed. So, you still have to balance that being able to increase your recovery speed faster than dying from enemy damage. See, because right here, as we see, my health is just going down. I cannot kill them fast enough to offset that. So, if I were to use Showstopper and I didn't have the Crystal Cries increasing my recovery speed, Showstopper would just end. And I'd be back in the same position. Enemies would close in. I'm already at low health. Showstopper is not recovered. So you just fucking die. Now, I already have a lot of recovery. But the problem with that is that's not what you start with at the beginning of match, around a game. And it's not always possible with every combination to basically build that up to be able to survive. There we go. That should help. That should help. That should help. Let's see, about 1 minute left. I may as well just grab all the chests anyway. Interesting. Usually you heal the full with every Showstopper, since the Crystal Hearts also provide a little healing. Yeah, well, the thing is the two Arcanas I always pick first. I do not pick Crystal Crystal Tears. Um, I always pick Moonlight Bolero first because it maximizes the amount of chests you can get during a run, especially being able to drop more Arcanas. Like that's the important chance increase is to drop more Arcanas. Like sometimes I'll end a run with like 6 Arcanas. Mad Groove, bring all the experience that you missed, bring all the items to you, and then I do Crystal Cries or choose between a couple of others depending on what I'm going for. Chrono's box. There we go. Okay. Over. 2 new items in a row. Interesting. Duplicator. Racer. Turns the game into your very own loot box simulator. It's actually raining pretty good now. Man. Alright, then we needed... Yeah, Sanguine Star. We need to evolve the Sanguine Star. Defeated enemies become followers. Increase max health increases maximum followers. Oh. Okay, so this guy really improves through increased max health. Interesting. Um... Oh, jeez, what? No, I will not call back Scam Likely. No, thank you. Okay, we got the magic wand. Alright. I guess part of what the issue is, trying to survive, why the showstoppers don't work is, um, some of these weapons aren't really that great for staying alive when they're on their own, or if you only have a few other weapons. Like, either they don't do a whole bunch of damage, or they just don't have the coverage that a lot of other weapons have. Like, it took me 3 times to be able to survive minute 1 with the splashers without triggering Showstopper for the first time. And I think the first time I died, I wasn't able to survive after the first Showstopper. Oh wait, no, I didn't die. I came close. I came close. Wait, maybe I tried 4 times. I don't know. I remember dying multiple times after Showstopper, so... I didn't think I was that close for it to trigger. Shit. I think it might be best to save Showstopper for the bosses, actually. Let's see if we can't spot a blue thief dude somewhere. That's unfortunate that we got Hollow Heart as one of the random passives initially. And the reason for that is Hollow Heart increases per level your max health by 20%. But your current max health, not your total from starting, your current max health. So if you have Crystal Cries, and boost up your max health tremendously, and then you get Hollow Heart from one of the darkened chests from the first Arcana here, you can get like thousands of max health. So if you get Arcana early, you know, within the first 10 minutes, and get another Arcana early, then you can get, you know, the chests. You know, you start with the chests, then you can get Mad Groove, bring everything to you so you can buff up your equipment. And then you get Crystal Cries on the third one, and just boost up health and health and health. Especially if you get, I don't remember the name of it, but the Arcana that drops like a random item every level. Because one of the random items that it drops pretty commonly is Orologians. The item that freezes everything on screen. So you use that combination, and you know, you freeze it, you go up in level, you freeze everything on screen, you kill a whole bunch of enemies, and you increase your max health. You know, go up a level, freeze a bunch of enemies, increase your max health, and it just goes into the cycle. Because not only does it increase your max health, but it increases your growth. It increases the value of those experience gems, the experience crystals. So you go up in level faster, you freeze enemies more frequently, you increase your max health faster, and then, you know, after, I don't know, a few hundred levels, that's when you want to get the Hollow Heart. And it's insane. Oh, Arcana, yes. Yeah. Here we go. And then this is the new one. Yes. Heal Hollow Heart unless you need it to evolve or just banish it ASAP. Well, I have the huge collection of weapons that I have it set to random level up. So I always keep Hollow Heart on there because there's a good chance that something will require it. But yeah, food pickups grant cumulative bonuses to random stats based on their rarity or healing value. That's another fun one. This can actually work well with Crystal Cries and the here it is. Hail from the Future. Receive one of the listed items when leveling up. Well, let's see. Okay, so the floor chickens are not increased by that. Okay. Never mind then. Although we have the Fritta down there, believe it or not, that actually, can't believe they made Paranormal Scan into an Arcana. Yeah, that one... Actually, no. Paranormal Scan is way better than the Arcana. Paranormal Scan just does it at an interval. And whereas, the Arcana, you have to pick up a food item, some sort of healing item to do it. Paranormal Scan happens at an interval. Now, one of the things Paranormal Scan can increase, or I should say improve, reduce, cooldown time. So, Paranormal Scan activates. After a while, some of those activations improve cooldown time. And it just feeds into itself, and you get more and more stat bonuses faster and faster and faster. Like, if you want to see what the maximum ability of any one particular weapon is within a 30-minute span, turn on Arcanas, turn on Limit Break, and choose only 2 weapons, the one weapon you want to test, and Life Scan. And make sure you get that little Amogus buddy with you. You pair Hidden Athena with Jubilee, which also feeds into itself. Yeah. Yeah, but so you get the Paranormal Scan, you got the Limit Break, and it's just the one weapon, and eventually you evolve Paranormal Scan. So that one weapon just keeps getting better and better and better and better and better as your stats improve just dramatically over time. Oh, yes. Recovery. Fuck. Did not want to get that yet. That is the downside of Mad Groove, is sometimes you'll accidentally activate an Atlantean. Can you use seal to turn off the relic that allows the rings and Metaglio to appear? Because depending on the run, that could make Mad Groove even more valuable than it is. Hey, Arcana. Now we get Crystal Cries. Nope, you can't turn it off. Aw, that sucks. I know there's certain relics that you can turn off. You tried that way back in Castlevania, since you kept on spawning the Atlantean in the clock tower? There we go. Atlantean's worst enemy. Spicy food. Apparently, even if you Mad Groove their item away, their spawn zone is still there, and it's harder to avoid with the item somewhere else. Oh, rain picked up more. Okay. Let's try Showstopper now. Yeah, best save for bosses if you can do it. Oh, I think I evolved it. Yes, okay. Affected by greed might steal hearts. Oh, I gotta go back that way. Okay. Yeah, another good thing about Mad Groove is you don't have to, like, pick up every single experience crystal. You just leave a bunch behind and it'll just bring them to you every 2 minutes. Actually really helps to keep a faster pace in the game. Joe, stop already? Yes, okay. Alright. You got a 4th Arcana. Time to let shit get crazy. Now we just need the right level up. There we go. There we go. Now Showstopper Cheese is viable. Problem of having a lot of weapons with short range Kinda makes the bronze fingers pretty useless. If we can't activate Showstopper here. Ooh. Oh, I killed it. Okay. Oh, candy box. Yes. Okay. We could fuel our experience gain further. Although, with it working on bosses, that might not be the best. Let's see. Life Science Scan. We'll get Paranormal Scan if we get a Super Candy Box 2 Turbo. You know what? Fucking Troll Bomb. Oh, we got an Armadillo. Empty tome. Can't even tell what that was. Okay, good. Good. There we go. Yay, candy box. Soul Steel. Okay, now we can increase curse. Holy shit. Oh yeah. What is my max health? Oh, it's over 1200 now. Yes, Showstopper is no longer really a viable tactic now. In fact, I can push this guy along. Nova. Okay, there we go. Three evolutions from one chest. Love it. So where's the where's Emerald weapon? There it is. Wow. Damn near maxed everything out. Yeah, increase my luck. Oh my god. We are steadily approaching Clown Vomit. have an Armadillo and a candy box queued up. I'm leveling up too hard for them to register. I just have to wait until all the experience I just got is has been processed. This is without paranormal scan, by the way. Oh look, another candy box. I get 2 new weapons in a row. Hey look, another candy box and Armadillo. Let's see, what would be crazy? Hydrostorm. Just given Greatest Jubilee, candy box. Ford Brothers. Candy box. Coral, fuck it. Armadillo. Wings. Candy box. Clock Lancet, fuck it. Am I already fully I'm already... Oh! I banished Clock Lancet and Laurel? No! Fuck. That means I'm gonna have to quit the run. I can't actually kill death unless I sit here for like hours. Sanctuary does an absolute shit ton of damage. Okay, where even is death? try shooting, like, frozen soldiers. Which weapon does that? Oh, I know it's... Yeah, I'm gonna have to quit. I know what's going on. Okay, if you see at the right of the screen, you see all the magic missiles, or I mean, the magic wand projectiles, right? Okay, well, never mind. It stopped now. Okay, never mind. Sanctuary hit again. Okay, so the magic wand projectiles are homing, but as you can see, I have control of them right now. Which means death is not on the screen at minute 33. So he comes in, he gets frozen, he gets targeted for a bit, but then when Sanctuary activates, death gets, like, sent off somewhere to another part of the map. And you can tell that because he's so far up the screen that the magic wand does not auto-target death. So what ends up happening is he comes in, gets frozen, and then Sanctuary kicks his ass off of there, out of here. And so he's frozen off screen for a period of time, and I can control magic missile. So, remember when I said this would take hours? Yeah, well, with this setup, Sanctuary and the freezing, this would take hours upon hours upon hours. I could literally sit here for 24 hours, not die, and still have not killed death. Because Sanctuary kicks him off the screen. So I'm not constantly dealing damage to death. He keeps getting sent off the screen. So yeah, this would take forever. It's not technically a soft lock, but for practical purposes, it is. Yeah, either way, I still count these as a win. And I still get my unlocks, so... Locked a new weapon called Intuition. Okay, let's take a look here. The Flamberge did 869 damage. Zweihander, 944. Kukri, DPS 846. Feather Spear 1.1k. Belova 1.7k. Sanctuary 7.4 million. 7.4 million damage is the Sanctuary's DPS. 2.4 jillion is the overall damage that Sanctuary has caused. The Holy Wand is not that powerful in terms of weapons, and actually Lightning Ring is not that powerful in terms of the weapons in this game. 4.9 million and 1.4 million. 1.4 Holy Wand, 4.9 Lightning Ring. So this gives you an idea, a baseline for how powerful other weapons are. So Summon Spirit, 3.5 million, not that powerful. Blood Chalice, not that great. Even Spell Stream was better, and that's a part of a 3-part evolution. Troll Bomb, 438.1 million. Soul Steel, 20.5 million. Jet Stream, 13.8 million. That seems to be the most powerful weapon from this DLC so far. Emerald Wave, 5 million. Yeah. Jetstream. Jetstream is the shining star of Emerald Diorama so far. Okay, well. I've not even seen that enemy. I've never looked at the Emerald Diorama enemies. Spirits of the wood, known for their divinity. The wood is what they are spirits of, and okay, and divine is the trait by which these spirits are known, not to be confused with infernal bush spookies. Ask yourself if it is in a wood, it's a spirit and is divine. If the answer to all three is yes, then it's probably a divine wood spirit. Oh god. Okay. Stunning brilliance of the divine spirit should spell the end for many adventurers through the Emerald Dream, but fortunately they're more interested in flying about screaming than they are with eating any nearly defeated prey. You wonder what 293 is. War Infantry. War Infantry and the Redder Cousins, Warhogs, make for an ordered and effective military force known for rudely interrupting adventures from Ultra Yomi with meaty counterattacks. Their fronts are heavily armored, but if you think their hind portions are vulnerable, you aren't prepared for the natural defenses they can deploy at a moment's notice. Funny. Earth Dragon. Named not just for their elemental affinity, but because seeing one makes you soil yourself. A single scale is equal in weight to a large boulder, which makes its ability to fly quite baffling, not to mention terrifying during molting season. In the aftermath of the war at Brightholme, at least one Earth Dragon has taken to peaceful gardening, using its lighting spikes technique to more effectively plant rows of beautiful flowers and crops. Forest Hermit. Ancient legends from the witchdom of Paltra claim that these are former humans who opted out of society to live free and lawless. Their love of liberty is so extreme that merely implying they can't do something will be met with angry insistences on doing that thing, which is why over 200 hermits a year die eating poison berries, often using their famed lick and cut technique, a belief in freedom so zealous as to be indistinguishable from chains. Maggot Ball. There's nothing outwardly maggoty about these flapping facial freaks, which makes one wonder, why are they called that? Are the pirates of Mare Nostrum just having a laugh with the names? Oh gods, they're not inside them, are they? I swear, if these things are supposed to be packed with maggots, they're grinning about it. I quit. I quit monsters forever. Skydiver. Fearsome beasts with the wings of a bird, the talons of a bird, the taxonomic designation of a bird. Sure, a giant bird might not be the most exciting monster, but I once saw one strangle an ape with its feather shot. Yes, strangle. Do you know how determined a bird has to be in order to strangle an ape, using only its feathers? Terrifying. Psychic Ogre. Colloquially known as the Cylops, but you probably shouldn't tell them that. Advanced mental abilities allow them to perceive so much more than depth, having skipped the first two eyes and jumped straight to the third. Fiendish studies of psychic ogre specimens haven't gone far, as their mind blasts tends to make any potential Delta base investigators forget anything they've learned, as well as what they had for breakfast. Decobat. A Decobat's beak can shatter bones and puncture full plate armor with its interrupting tackle technique, preying on the passenger ships of Mare Nostrum and other unsealing places. Even scarier, it can be used to gossip about other Decobats, which these meddling little scandal merchants do all the time. Each monster is involved in at least 3 slander lawsuits. Phaelinis. Dangerous dog beasts believed to originate from Paltra are usually called either Phaelinis or Barghests. Though they're clearly different colors and have very little else in common, Barghest specimens studied in Delta Base are well known by analysts for their propensity to tear anything left unattended to shreds with their fearsome fangs, and for tearing up the discotheque with their azure dance. Phaelinis, on the other hand, were once genies who became infernal meanies. They love to eat paninis and get wasted on martinis. As demons go, they're teeny and they look... You know what? You read the rest. Rana Combatant. Amphibious conquerors who wish to be feared but cannot conquer the universal truth that frogs are funny. Rana combatants have proved powerful largely as their enemies are often too busy laughing to fight back. Their amphibian assault techniques have conquered foes and left their summoners consumed by fits of laughter and ghrelin and Mare Nostrum, leaving the froggy fighters with a frequent confused malaise. If they only wished to make the world a happier place, the Rana would want for nothing. Kelpie. Though sailors on the high seas of Mare Nostrum refer to these unimaginatively as blue drakes, I believe this may be a distant relative of the Foscarian Kelpie, which I have classified as the webbed long-neck goofbeak Kelpie. Its unusual appearance may lead bestiary authors to underestimate it, perhaps even taunt it during a field study, only to regret doing so when one of the things barfs up its putrid breath and stuns their sister with its stench. Rascal. Speculated to have evolved from a race of talkative furry creatures that humans kept as pets in the distant past of the 1990s. Oh, Furbies. Biologists dismiss this idea as pure fantasy because stupid science has to ruin everything with stupid facts and stupid research. Fortunately, these furry foes are experts in mental magic at making their allies move faster, all the better to smash up the labs of Delta Base. Golden Balm. Often referenced by the avant-garde poets of Avalon, bombs are sensitive about a spurious verse suggesting they're the blasphemous result of an alchemist eating gummy bears too close to an experiment. It suggested you don't refer to one as a Horibo unless you want a furious glob of understandably indignant gelatin to deal with. Alround? A naughty veggie boy with a penchant for nudging things. He's caused real horticultural havoc in the great tree and likes to fiddle around in your garden while poking potholes, stomping on grass, and tickling spuds like the cheeky little spud tickler he is. Spud tickler? I have to remember that one, jeez. Spud tickler. Anti-ant. Their name isn't mere wordplay, heavens forbid we start doing puns, but an allusion to the very real hatred they feel towards ants. Anti-ants hate the mushroomy enamel of cordyceps. Coined the cruel moniker lesser ants for those in witchdom pultra, and even found a way to travel through the junction to insult the esoteric space ants. They claim they're not ant racists, they just want anti-ant land for the anti-ants. They're total anti-ant racists, and frankly, their views on caterpillars are pretty disgusting too. Mock? Despite looking like something you'd catch and fight other monsters with, this deciduous decimator's giant crushing hands make it the most deadly palm plant in existence. At first, nobody took it seriously, as warnings about an outbreak of mock battles were perilously misunderstood. Now they're known for their wandering nature, strange life cycle, and their ironically named felling blow deployed against daring lumberjacks. Skeleton from Beyond. Though the bony undead of Mare Nostrum haven't figured out how to unionize yet, they do have a piratical system of proto-socialism that seems like it would work quite well if they had any method of communicating with one another beyond rattling their rib cages and dancing. Delta Base researchers have observed that the most proficient skeleton dancers can deploy a devilish smash ability, making them particularly good at escaping high-tech containment systems to hold impromptu breakdance competitions. Werewolf from Beyond. Bestiary writers being paid per entry has nothing to do with how many werewolves are listed in the average creature compendium. It's simply important to categorize every werewolf from every possible reality, including Yomi, for reasons far too complicated to discuss. Anyway, this one has brown knickers on. Spectre of Inwanaga Hime. Delta-based boffins have found no evidence of the inscrutable specters obeying any form of speed limit, and plenty of evidence to show that these spiky wheels aren't just for show, especially when used in conjunction with a devastating axle turn. Fast, apparently immortal, and a big fan of throwing exploding heads at its enemies. Spectre of Iwanaga Hime ranks highly amongst the forces of Chaos and Brighthelm. Its subordinates often mishear its orders as it speeds around, but that just ensures truly chaotic operations. Iron Maiden. These quasi-angelic spirits are thought to be manifestations of maleficent thoughts born to constrain others with their freezing blaster. Iron Maidens coalesce occasionally amongst the dour towers of Yomi, though one appeared to seal away the power of the final emperor in Grelin, probably out of spite. As it turns out, most folks' nasty notations take on the physical form of a gigantic horse angel thing with gorgeous flowing hair and a set of floating wings. But I'm not a psychologist or theologist, so I couldn't tell you what that means. Malevolent door spirit. Sometimes a simple string of bad decisions is all it takes for your local magical ruler to transform into one of these blood-curdling beasts, capable of interrupting any discourse with a demonic counter or a rude swipe of its monstrous claws. Active participation in the politics of your realm is the easiest way to prevent these spirits from menacingly blocking access to your nearest extra-dimensional door. Living Anguish. Constantine, is this fate or just destiny? What lies beyond? Unknowable, but forced to threaten the conjoined worlds. Remember the forbidden lyrics? Find your voice. Give us one last song and dance. Okay. Alrighty. Oh. Got more stuff. Fully evolved punch. Fully evolved kick. Fully evolved saber machine gun. Fully evolved the eagle gun. Defeat the final Emperor's demon form in inverse diorama Grelin. Gains might when using glimmered text. Teams up with Formina. Triggers showstopper at critical health. Okay. Alright. Gives an extra Arcana. You can just buy an extra Arcana right off the bat? Yes. Okay, well, Mad Groove right at the beginning would not be that great. However, yo, 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 yo. Very directional weapons. Wait, no. Where's the blue Arcana guy? There's a blue Arcana guy. I think I know what happens. I think going through the doors respawns the enemies. It looks like the internet just shit the bed. So I guess I'm stopping streaming now. I'm going to continue to record and see if I can't get back in there and finish the run. Not going to close it. Okay. Streaming. I've stopped the stream. Okay. Can't pick up the weapon. I don't know why. But I'm not allowed to pick that up. I'm quite unhappy that the blue guy is gone. Now both green guys are gone. What? What? setting wouldn't even help because that was just like very, very low chance of that happening to begin with. And it was just, it just pulled out perfectly. Showstopper. Now I can pick that up. Okay. Oh. Okay, okay. It's like we're strong enough to do the crystal prize cheats. Sometimes. This is exactly what I was talking about, where the crystal Christ cheese just doesn't work. I think you have to receive. Let's see. Yep. Okay. I'm 100% right on that. Once you activate Showstopper, you have to get back to max health before Showstopper is capable of activating again. And this is exactly where I was talking about, where you, like, if you don't get up to max health, like, you can be screwed. I can't pick it up. Wow. Not Evolve Punch. And it sucks because I don't really have time for another run. I just, yeah, Crystal Cry's method doesn't always work. If I had Mad Groove, however, instead of Crystal Cries from the beginning, I might have been able to survive by getting the different types of power ups, such as the Orologians and the Rosaries. I would have had to. I think I would have had a better chance to have survived uh, further. Oh, so this is just a chain. Evolve Punch, get Kick, Evolve Kick to get Formina. Starts with the Eagle Gun. Oh, who starts with Saber Machine Gun? Evolve Saber Machine Gun. Oh no, not Evolve Saber Machine Gun. Oh yeah, Evolve Saber Machine Gun to get the Eagle Gun, and then evolve the Eagle Gun to get Diva number 5. Fully evolve Twin Dragon. Hmm. Okay, let's see what entry 293 is. Vampire Survivors. Bestiary 293. Entry is currently bugged. So we have another bestiary bug. Okay, well, good to know. Supposedly, there's flying enemies that fly like Medusa heads. And apparently that's what 293 is supposed to be. Alright, well. Made progress. I'm not too disappointed. Got the splashers done. Holy crap. Got the splashers done. Got this thing done. Read the bestiary. What if I just... What if I just evolve Punch real quick? Ooh, crown. Yes. We got the boners. Still only 3 punch. Okay. Yes. Okay. Punch evolved. that glimmer gives a little graphical glitch, it seems. Yeah, that one right there. Okay. Add groove. Here we go. Oh, there is no delay now with Formina's gun. I wasn't expecting to evolve the saber machine gun. Yo. Yeah. Fuck. Dead. X really aren't that strong, are they? Alright, I don't have time for Evolving kick. All right. Ciao for now. Time for lunch. And I gotta do stuff.